And welcome back, everyone, to Who Would Win. Today's Who Would Win, we have from Reaper of the Hidden Miss 69, who asked the question, who would win in a chess match? A specialized who would win. The Doctor, which is why I have all the Doctors here, because it's just the Doctor, versus anyone from the Nara clan, or the Nara clan in general. The Nara clan obviously are known for their impressive 200 plus IQ intelligence points and their laziness. They are, though, still the exceptional strategists of the Leaf, being the Sherlock Holmeses, the super geniuses, the ability to plan almost 200 steps ahead. They are, by all accounts, the smartest individuals in the Naruto world, outside of maybe like some extreme scientists like Orochimaru doing things that really the Nars wouldn't be doing anyway. The Doctor, we know, is the last of the Time Lords, or was, and then is, then was, and now he's not even a Time Lord anymore. It is so stupid what's going on with that. Not the series. From what I understand, the New Sky series, the 15th Doctor series, is actually pretty good. Take whatever your opinions of woke out of the equation is. But regardless, the Doctor has still been around for, well, at this point now, billions of years. Has the intelligence of a being of that magnitude, but even he still has to figure things out. When there's a situation that they're not familiar with, it does take them a minute to throw the gears into motion and work things out. But once they work things out, the Doctor is usually able to formulate a effective counter strategy of some kind. Now, should know I am mostly familiar with Eccleston through basically the new era of the Doctor. 1 through 8, I'm nowhere near as familiar with, but 9 through 15, I am most familiarized with. Me and my girlfriend are currently still in 11th run, but I've seen a lot of bits and pieces of 12. I've seen a lot of the parts of the 14th special, and I've seen bits and pieces here that are 15, and I haven't seen much of 13, but when we get to 13, we'll get to 13. So, yeah. But that being said, in a chess match, who would win? The Doctor versus like the entirety of the Nara clan. I could even see it being like, okay, the Nara clan are maybe even allowed to work together. Now, are we talking about him facing each individual Nara, or him facing the entire Nara clan in like a collective? Okay, what's the strategy we use? Or do they all have like a chessboard in front of them? They're mimicking whatever movement he does, and they're all kind of collaborating, and they're all kind of collaborating with him. Or is he playing each individual member of the Nara clan with a board himself, like do. Keep in mind, the Nara clan isn't like the biggest clan in the Leaf. That is the Hyuga clan. We actually don't know how big the Nara clan really is. We know there's a good couple members, though. There's a couple dozen at least. So I'm not 100% sure on that, but we do know there are at least multiple Naras out there. I would say there's at least a couple dozen. Again, we don't have a firm number on it. I don't know. I don't know. How many members of the Nara clan are there? Let's see here. How many members of the Nara clan are there? How many people are in the Nara clan? I mean, taking out like Tamari, we're talking about like the actual Naras themselves, the ones who inherit that intelligence. Let's see here. How many clans are there? No, what happened to? How big exactly are the actual clans? Safe to assume that clans realistically have about 50 to 800 members. Some control their own pockets of territory, like feudal lords, while others, just live in the village. So yeah, there's no clear-cut answer. Maybe the novels, maybe clarify it. That goes to what I was saying, that a couple dozen. So that's a couple dozen would be, or several dozen. So 3 dozen would be 36, 4, 48. So around 50-ish. That makes sense. So let's just say this is before the Great Ninja War, the Fourth Great Ninja War, where they lost a lot of members. So let's just average it out to the full 50. The low ball average seems to be 50. That they're a prominent but smaller clan compared to something like the Hyuga. So let's just go with that. All right, cool. So 50 Nars in a chess match against the Doctor. I'm going to go with the idea that they're each playing him their own separate games. He has to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Also, I guess it depends on whether or not he moves first, but really, realistically, if you're a good chess player, that does not matter. So, the question is, are the Nars smart enough to beat the Doctor? That's difficult to say. They are clever enough to think 200 steps ahead, But the real problem is the Doctor literally has been around for billions of years, seen God knows how many strategies, would be able to, and also thinks God knows how fast, how many steps ahead. He's honestly compared himself to a being who's been uploaded into a computer with hundreds of thousands of voices in their head, and like the jarbled messages in there. And he compares that to him, where he is constantly just kind of perceiving time, space, reality, the worlds that are around him, the people around him, in such a different capacity that a normal brain would not be able to handle it. Just for instance, when the Doctor became the Dr. Donna, she was starting to go mad from it. Now, Shikamaru isn't the Dr. Donna. Shikamaru might even be able to handle that to some degree. But the fact is, if we're talking about strategy and experience, the man fought in a war for all of creation. And he's the one who single-handedly brought an end to the war. If we're talking about strategy, if we're talking about skill, technique, tactic, all that, then, I mean, the Doctor probably edges out all the Naras. Probably even combined. Because even if you hypothetically added 200 IQs, or sorry, 50 200 level IQs together, obviously multiply 200 by 50, you would get 10,000. A 10,000 IQ, the Doctor still probably precedes that. There aren't many individuals in the universe that are actually smarter than the Doctor, at least his universe. Now, granted, whatever the IQ of the Doctor actually is, who knows? In fact, let's see. What is the Doctor's IQ? Let's see here. What is the Doctor's sorry, what is the Doctor Who IQ? Let's try that. The Doctor's IQ isn't really, it's not nearly as high as the Master's, which the Doctor has conceded in many occasions. Okay, so there's an example of how smart the Doctor actually is, someone who is smarter than them. Has the Doctor's IQ ever been stated? Let's see here now. He would tell you it's just another meaningless way humans try to organize. I like how someone put that. Now, someone says his IQ is 300. Let's see if how big a number is this here. 314,159,269. Yeah, no, there it doesn't seem to be a clear-cut answer. Of course, this is a Reddit page. I just found that. It doesn't look like. Okay, what would an estimate of the Doctor's IQ be? It's mentioned that. Oh God, we're really gonna be looking at Sheldon and Leonard from Big Bang Theory to compare this. Come on. Suppose that Doctor appears as an intelligent human as a Q from Star Trek. A Q cited to be over 2,500 as relate to human intellect comparativity. So, I mean, again, there doesn't seem to be a good answer for what the IQ of the Doctor is. IQ isn't everything, though. Smart people get fooled by lower average people all the time. So, because smart people have a tendency of thinking in a very specific way that lower but not stupid intelligent people can think around because they're thinking in a different headspace. Ultimately, I would say the Doctor probably still supersedes the Nars, not just because of experience alone and tactics. So there's even an episode I know that will be coming up in the 11th Doctor season with him and Clara, where he gets temporarily possessed by a Cyberman, and he's playing a chess match with himself with a Cyberman who's trying to control his mind. So he knows how to play chess, and he literally, I think he actually says at one point, "Yeah, I have every preconceived move in our heads. You can't win." It's like, I know, but I have all those moves too. So because of that, even the Naras are limited on what they actually can know, learn, and retain in their heads. So I would probably say in a chess match, the Doctor would probably end up beating all the Naras because, he can take the time and patience just like them. He likes to actually take his time and have patience and just have a day. He rarely has a true day off, the Doctor, to just do what he wants and not suffer or cause havoc or anything like that. So I would probably say the Doctor would win in the Nara clan chess match. Now, hypothetically, are there maybe a couple individuals who could beat him? I mean, you're still dealing with individuals who are master strategists, have supremely high IQs, and have also experienced combat in many different ways for tactical reasons, or in tactical ways. So it's not insane to think a couple Nara might squeeze a win out on them. But generally speaking, the Doctor would win against the majority of the clan, I believe, personally. But this is just my opinion. What do you think of the comments below? Let me know. But just throw your thoughts in if you want to. Man, I just went into a weird headspace there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you for the next one. I'll be back with a review. Well, my out of theater reaction for the movie Heretic tonight. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.